NCERT Class 11, Chapter 7, Structural Organization in Animals. In the preceding chapter, you came across a large variety of organisms, both unicellular and multicellular, of the animal kingdom. The unicellular cellular organisms all functions like digestion, respiration, and reproduction are performed by a single cell. In the digestion, respiration, reproduction performed by a single cell. In the complex body of multicellular or animals, the same basic functions are carried out by different groups of cells in a well-organized manner. The body of simple organism like Hydra, made of different types of body of different organism. Sorry for the inconvenience. The body of the same organism, of the simple organism like Hydra, is made of different types of cells, and number of cells in each type can be thousands. The human body is composed of billions of cells perform various functions. How do these cells in the body work together? In multicellular organisms, a group of similar cells along with intercellular substance perform specific function. Group of cells around with intercellular substance perform a specific function. Such an organization is tissue. You may be surprised to know that all the complex animals consists of four basic types of tissues. These tissues are organized in specific proportion and pattern to form an organ like stomach, lung, heart, and kidney. When two or more organs perform a common function by the physical or chemical interaction, they together form an organ system. Two or more organs perform common function by physical or chemical interaction, they together form an organ system. Digestive system, respiratory system, etc. Cells, tissues, organ systems split up the work in a way that exhibits division of labor. Cells, tissue, and organ systems split up the work in a way that exhibits division of labor and contribute to the survival of the body as a whole. Animal tissues, the structure of the cells vary according to their function. Therefore, the tissues are different and are broadly classified into four types. The structure of cells vary according to their function. Therefore, the tissues are different and are broadly classified into four types: epithelial, connective, muscular, and neural. Epithelial tissues. We commonly refer to the epithelial tissue as epithelium, epithelia, plural, epithelia. And this tissue has a free surface which faces either a body fluid or outside the environment, and thus provides a covering or a lining of some part of the body. The cells are compactly packed with little intercellular matrix. There are little intercellular matrix. This tissue has a free surface which faces either the body fluid or outside environment. Thus provides a covering or a lining for some part of the body. Two types of epithelial tissues, namely The simple epithelium, the compound epithelium. The simple epithelium is composed of a single layer of cells. Simple epithelium is composed of a single layer of cells. A function as a lining of the for the body cavities, ducts and tubes. Composed of single layer of cells. Simple epithelium is composed of single layer of cells, and the functions are lining for body cavities, ducts and tubes. The compound epithelium consists of two or more cells and has protective functions as it does in our skin. On the basis of the structural modifications, the cell structure, structural modification, the simple epithelium further divided into three: the squamous, cuboidal, and the columnar. Flattened, B is tube-like, C is columnar. Tall, columnar cells bearing cilia. Squamous epithelium is made of single thin layer of flattened irregular boundaries. They are found in the walls of the blood vessels, air sacs of lungs, and are involved in function of forming a diffusion boundary. The cuboidal epithelium is composed of a single layer of cube-like cells. This is commonly found in ducts of glands and tubular parts of nephron in kidneys, and its main function are secretion and absorption. The epithelium of proximal convoluted tubule of nephron in the kidney has microvilli. They are commonly found in ducts and glands. The cuboidal epithelium is composed of a single layer of cube-like cell. This is commonly found in the ducts of glands, tubular parts of nephrons, and kidneys. Its main function is secretion and absorption. Whereas squamous epithelium, it has a function of diffusion, forming a diffusion layer. This is secretion and absorption. This forms a diffusion layer. The epithelium of proximal convoluted tubule of the nephron in the kidney has microvilli. The columnar epithelium is composed of a single layer of tall and slender cells. The nuclei are located at the base. Free surface may have microvilli. They are found in the lining of the stomach and intestine and help in secretion and absorption. If the columnar or the cuboidal cells bear cilia on their free surface, they are called ciliated epithelium. The function is to move particles or mucus in a specific direction over the epithelium. They are mainly present in the inner surface of hollow organs like bronchioles and fallopian tubes. They are found, so I'm reading it from another time from here. They are found in the lining of the stomach, intestine, and help in secretion absorption. Lining of stomach and intestine in secretion and absorption. So the cuboidal epithelium does a function of secretion absorption. Also the columnar epithelium does secretion and absorption. Nuclei located at the base. Free surface may have microvilli. Tall and slender. Stomach and intestine. If the columnar or the cuboidal cells bear cilia, on their free surface they are called ciliated epithelium. Their function is to remove particles or mucus from the direction over the epithelium. They are mainly present in the inner surface of the hollow organs like bronchioles and fallopian tubes. Some of the columnar or cuboidal cells get specialized for secretion and are glandular epithelium and are called glandular epithelium. They are mainly of two types: unicellular, consisting of isolated glandular cells, goblet cells of alimentary canal, and multicellular, consisting of cluster of cells in salivary glands. On the basis of the mode of pouring of their secretions, glands are divided into two categories, namely the exocrine and the endocrine. The endocrine glands secrete mucus, saliva, earwax, oil, milk, digestive enzymes, and other products. These products are released through the ducts or the tubes. In contrast, endocrine glands do not have the ducts. In contrast, endocrine glands do not have ducts. Their products are called hormones and are secreted directly into the fluid bathing the gland. This is figure 7.2, which the figure A represents the unicellular epithelium, glandular epithelium, and this one is the multicellular. The unicellular ones are the goblet cells, and the multicellular are basically all other apart from being unicellular. This 7.3 is compound epithelium, which is multi-layered. Compound epithelium is multi-layered. Simple epithelium is single-layered. Compound epithelium is made of more than one layer. Multi-layered of cells and the one layer. Uh, Compound epithelium is made of more than one layer, multi-layered of cells, and thus has limited role in secretion and absorption. Their main function is to provide protection against chemical and mechanical stresses. They cover the dry surface of the skin and the moist surface of buccal cavity, the pharynx, inner lining of the ducts of the salivary glands, and the pancreatic ducts. All cells in the epithelium are held together with little intercellular material. In nearly all animal tissues, specialized junctions provide both structural and functional links between the individual cells. Three types of cells junctions are found in the epithelium and other tissues. These are called a tight or adhering junctions and the gap junction. The tight junction helps to stop substances from leaking across the tissue. The adhering junctions perform a cementing to keep neighboring cells together. And a gap junction facilitates the cells to communicate with each other by connecting the cytoplasm of the adjoining cells for rapid transfer of ions, small molecules, and sometimes big molecules. So I'm going to read it once more. The compound epithelium is made for more than one layer, made of more than one layer, that is they are multi-layered cells, and thus has limited role in secretion and absorption. Their main function is to provide protection against chemical and mechanical stresses. They cover the dry surface of the skin and the moist surface of the skin, dry surface of skin and moist surface of buccal cavity, and pharynx and inner lining of ducts of salivary glands, and are and of the pancreatic ducts. Very important. All cells in epithelium are held together with little intercellular material. All cells in epithelium are held together with little intercellular material. In nearly all animal tissues, specialized junctions provide both structural and functional links between the individual cells. All cells in epithelium are held together in little internal intercellular material with little intercellular material. In all animal tissues, specialized junctions provide both structural and functional links between the individual cells. Three types of cell junctions are found in the epithelium and other tissues. These are called as tight or adhering junction and gap junctions. The tight junctions help stop substances from leaking across the tissues. Adhering junctions perform cementing to keep neighboring cells together, and the gap junction facilitates the cells to communicate with each other by connecting the cytoplasm of adjoining cells of rapid transfer of ions, small molecules, and sometimes big molecules. Connective tissues. The connective tissues are most abundant and widely distributed in the body of complex animals. They are named